Hey everybody, it's confession time. I don't do this very often because normally I chit chat and throw out my thoughts and ideas, but I'm going to tell you something with the hopes of helping other people, especially people who are new to estrangement. So, my daughters have been detached for 15 years, and my oldest was living with a friend and doing her thing, and then I heard my youngest. She went to California, came back, met someone, got engaged, got married, and had children. And I thought, my gosh, her mother in law is someone I could probably reach out to that will help me. Why? Because she loves her son, who is my son in law, and loves her grandkids, who are also my grandkids. And so maybe she'd have some sympathy and possibly be able to talk some sense into my daughter. Or possibly share pics of my grandkids because I don't know what they look like, and I I have seen one or two pictures or whatever, but that's about it. So I was able to find out my daughter's husband's name, my son-in-law, and then his mom, and through the power of social media. So I found out where she worked, and I called and left her a message, and she returned my call. But lo and behold, when she returned my call, I was inside of a business and didn't have cell phone service. So we never connected. And I thought, this is a sign from God that her and I are not going to be speaking. So, anyways, I had to let it go. I had to stop begging like a silly fool, hoping that I could get through to her. In all essence, the in laws of our estranged sons and daughters are innocent bystanders. They only know what they have been told by our sons and daughters. And if your son or daughter told their in laws you're the worst person in the world and you were abusive and unkind and starved your kids and locked them in a room, that's all they know. They've only read one narrative. And so today I saw, and this is many years ago, so I haven't reached out since. I closed that door and I let it go. And so today I read a post from a woman whose son is estranged. He has a fiance, and obviously he's going to have in-laws. And so she reached out to her son's future mother-in-law with the hopes that she could plead with her the same way I did. And I'm telling you, it backfired. She was not warmly received. Why? Because it's considered harassment. Well, let's back up. Let's back the truck up a little. It's considered harassment when your son or daughter tells you they no longer want contact and you push that envelope. When you don't accept their decision and instead you say, I'm the mom, I have rights, and I'll tell you what the law says. The law doesn't care if you share the same DNA. The law doesn't care that your blood fed these children and allowed them to grow through an umbilical cord. The law doesn't care. You don't have rights to other people regardless. Doesn't matter if you were in labor for 800 hours, that you had an episiotomy, that you had front labor, back labor, that you had to go home. Doesn't care if you conceived through IVF or you adopted that child from a Russian orphanage. The law says your son or daughter is an individual and they have rights. And whether you want to reach out or not, if you've been told no, that means no. And you stop. And let me tell you something, like I just explained my story. Oh, I understand. I was a fool. I looked absolutely ridiculous. And then not only that, when you do that, it justifies your son or daughter disconnecting from you. And they'll say, see, this is what I'm talking about. My mom is off. She's emotionally unstable. She doesn't have her stuff together. She's not safe to be around me or my kids. So they're just adding that to their book of reasons why they estranged. So I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't reach out. Best thing you can do when your son or daughter cuts ties and says they don't want a relationship, send them a final message and say, if you want to talk to me, you're going to have to reach out to a good friend, your spouse, or whatever. and change your number. Why? And also delete theirs out. You might have it memorized, but I'm telling you right now, whether you have to block their number to prevent you from reaching out, prevent you from getting weak in the middle of the night when you're crying and you think, I just have to send one more text. Holy cow. Please don't do it. I'm begging you. It never ends up well. Plus, not only that, if you continue to quote unquote harass your son or daughter according to the law, they can take you to court and get a restraining order against you. And do you really need that? I don't think so. So, anyways, like I said before, focus on those who focus on you. That's all you can do. If not, get a plant or a dog. Just invest in something else. And that's all there is to it. That's all I've got, and I will be back.